Okay, I'm doing a mic check right now. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You heard? You in here? Yeah. Oh, we got the light set up too. Damn.
Light up crazy. Right.
Like, it's all up crazy. Something serious. Okay.
Yes, do. What's the frame, Bond? Let me see.
See?
Wait. I could like move the ring too. Maybe I could play this one. Cause I really don't want the ring in the shot. More so just focusing on you.
A cheese omelet? Deep, look, you better put your name on that. What is the Michael Jordan comeback, man? Come on.
Best thing since Michael Jordan. I'm serious, man. What are we talking about here?
It's right about
That's good. Right, yeah.
Yeah, just like standing right here, this the exact angle like
I think I got one, bro.
You got one?
Check real quick. Let me check real quick.
like Arabs and stuff like that.
Oh, snap.
It's dope.
It's recorded.
I didn't know that.
Come over and see it in a few seconds.
Okay.
And then do a mic check talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
What's going on, y'all? We are here. Special shout out to Smooth Productions, getting this going, getting this popping. You know, shout out to my man Jiggy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They here. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, man. And yeah, we here with Mav, made by Mav, the Maverick. You feel me? Like, it's my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Say a little something.
I'm blessed to be here, man. Yeah. I'm in the company of some great men, really putting forth quality and very intentional work, and I'm just blessed to be in your presence, man. Word, thank you.
My boy. So you know what we do, man. Fit check.
Good check.
So boom, you know, could you just tell us what you got on today? Tell us what you got on.
Let's see. Well, the hat, Sphere of God. Shout out to Jerry Lorenzo.
Right, Jerry
It's my guy.
That's the boy.
Yeah, that's the guy. The jacket is me, made by Mav. It's one of the upcycle pieces. My man's don't know how to wash clothes, so he bleached it. He was like, "Yo, bro, can you do something with it?" Yeah. And I was like, "For sure." Eventually, and I did, you know. So this is the jacket I made embroidery with the black Cynthia. Bro actually did that file, so we always connected in a way. Keep creating it on the back. T-shirt is by Leaders, my hometown, Chicago. Shout out to Leaders.
You know what I'm saying?
Vintage Levi's with the paint splatter, and Mocha Ones.
The Mocha Ones.
You feel me? Hope y'all see them, but y'all know what's hitting for. You know.
You're not just searching on Google.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
Right. So we got these questions for you, man. So boom, what does bootleg mean to you?
What does a bootleg mean to me? Honestly, bootleg is fire to me. I never started seeing bootleg from like a negative connotation in life because I was like, we live in neighborhoods where we'll have a bootleg CD, we'll have the bootleg tee, we'll have the bootleg this and that. And the only thing that means to me was that it was just made in probably surplus, or somebody had other ideas that didn't get past the actual legal team or the board or whatever. And that's how it became a bootleg.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Yeah. And how did you see bootleg growing up? And how did you feel about it? And when we talk about bootleg, we talk about bootleg clothes.
So growing up, seeing bootleg clothes always used to kind of like excite me because it's usually something that like the company didn't approve of, but it's something that the culture did. more so.
Good.
So it's like
That's good.
perfect example. For like one of my birthdays, I went to Atlanta and my mom took me to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay.
You know they have their usual T-shirts there, right?
Yeah.
So I remember seeing that, see how much they were charged for the T-shirt. I'm like, all right, cool. It's really more so not because it's a fire T-shirt, but more so like the memory of you being here and whatnot. Right. Fast forward, I go thrifting a lot, and when I was at the thrift, I found a pretty cool Hard Rock shirt. But it was definitely bootleg, like definitely, definitely, like off the first look. Because first of all, theirs was screen printed. This one was actually embroidered, and it said the Hard Rock Hotel in Jamaica. So it had like a roster man on it with like embroidered. Like it was actually a very high quality shirt, like for it to be a bootleg. But that's my first experience with the bootlegs. I'm like, they don't sell this at the store that I was just at, but the shirt that I found in the thrift was so much better than what they were selling. So I'm like, bootleg is not even a negative thing. Like it could be way more fire than what the one that they actually put out. So yeah, flavor, real life flavor.
Fire. So is bootlegging more accepted in fashion today?
Oh, hell yeah, it is. I believe that fashion and personal style are two different things. And I feel like as a whole, as the culture, people are getting more immersed into what personal style means. So to like, for example, like I don't care about Balenciaga or like none of that type of stuff. But at the same time, like I can go to the thrift and find some like bootleg oversized Balenciaga. It kind of rock that, and it'll be cheaper, and it speaks more to like, you know, my style preference. Like it's different. Like I feel like there's so much more options in terms of what's going on in like the fashion, like in creative realm, to be honest. So like, is it more accepted? Hell yeah, because we also care a lot less, but outside of caring a lot less, we see the true meaning of these companies. Like we know LV and Mace don't really care about us. Like we know that these companies just literally sell, consolidate, drop the same shit on you, and like so on and so forth. So us to kind of get a better vision of what these companies really mean to us and what we mean to them has also contributed to us, you know, making bootlegs a whole lot more cool.
Yeah. I agree. I think one thing about the difference, like this whole project, the difference between commercializing clothes and actual like creative aspects. I'm not saying that they're not creative, because they are, but I'm saying though, as far as the rawness, they miss that, and they kind of tend to copy or look to the streets or look to us for that, which we are the cultural, like, you know, starters.
It starts and ends like with us. Like wholeheartedly, it starts and ends like with us.
Right.
Regardless of who's telling the story, because that does matter, who's actually telling the history back. But the earliest traces of what style and fashion was comes from us, the actual culture, the people, streetwear, people what they wearing in the streets actually every day. So that's really kind of like a great point that you actually made, is just like bootleg is not even a thing of just like from a negative connotation, but it's like it's almost a way of life to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who kind of like live their life in that gray area of just making products that like, you know, aren't going to be grand scale corporate products, but it's like there's a big culture of people who would appreciate these things that I make right here. Yeah. And that's enough. Truthfully, that's really, really enough.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. So what's your experience? Just describe your experience with upcycling. I know that was a big, you know, thing that you was doing. It was a time where when I first met you, you were upcycling everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was like stuff that was pieces that people would be rare, like, oh, where do you find this? But then they have your design on it. They have all these things, colors. You even painted on some. Yeah. So just describe that process and how you like to describe when you started, and then describe your now, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I started Made by Mav, it really came from a personal style standpoint. I had every sneaker, like, you know, every sneaker that you could possibly have, all the crazy ones, all the collections, like every colorway, everything. But, you know, at a certain point, you have so many sneakers, you're like, I don't got no clothes to wear. Like that's the next statement that comes after, oh, I got the kicks out, so now what clothes am I going to wear? I started going to the thrift because I needed certain price points. I needed certain looks, certain shapes that I just couldn't find online. Yeah. And you kind of get to a point creatively where it's like, none of these things that I see that are being marketed or presented to me are worth my money. Right. But the stuff that's in my head definitely is. So I know if I start at the thrift, that'd be a great starting point for me to do anything I want to do because it wasn't fully solidified at the time.
Right.
But when I did get to the thrift and got really immersed in it, I found just so many good garments. It was shit in there with tags on it still. I'm like, why is this here?
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm happy as hell it's here because now I get to take it, get it for $2, and then turn it into 75. Like whatever, like the equation was for me at the time. But I believe just upcycling was just so much more cool, you know, like because anybody can go on this website over here and be like, yo, I want to buy this because it's gonna make me look like this celebrity, this person, the local, you know, club promoter, all these different things. It's like I don't want to look like none of the people. I want to look like me.
Yeah.
But I know the best way to kind of like expand your personal style or wardrobe was through the thrift. And then that evolved into me making one-on-one pieces because I'll find a nice blank sweater. I'm like, I could put my branding on it and my designs and just kind of bring the value of it up. So the idea was always to add value. My entire business structure is adding value. So when it comes to actual clothes, it was like, let's take something that lasted the test of time because it made it to it went from the person.
Yeah, so this question, man, I had, it had kind of summed up it's a good question, but I'm pretty sure you have a good answer to it. But as someone committed to keeping the black dollar circulating, do you see bootlegging as a form of economic empowerment or artistic resistance?
I believe it's both. In one, part of my brain when I heard you saying that, I thought about crypto. And the reason I say crypto is because when you think about crypto, it's a currency that not everybody is really on or privy to, but it exists. It's a strong living thing regardless if you know or not, and it's building towards the future. In terms of like how we work with each other, get money and things of that sort, bootlegging could turn into what our crypto is. Because if we're being real, that was our crypto as a culture.
Yeah.
The masses aren't buying these bootlegs, but the culture, the people, we're buying the bootlegs. So now we put the real value on that thing that everybody didn't recognize. Hence crypto, pretty much, right? So I think that it's a positive thing for us because what do we do best as people? Make something out of nothing, really add value to things, add community, like give it heart and soul. Like that's what we do. So I believe in terms of what bootlegs can be going into the future, it could be exactly that for us. Like, yeah, we know everybody's buying this hype Nike Travis thing, or I don't know what the hype thing could be at the time, but we could always remix and make something else and kind of keep that money in between us. Like even with doing like something similar to like the Lucky Flea, you could drop at the Lucky Flea. The whole booth is straight bootlegs, and we come and pay you, buy from you, support you, and it's like that's helping us go forward into the future. That's helping you grow as an artist, like as a man, like a whole bunch of things. Because all we do is help each other. Like,
Remixes meant to enhance the original song.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely,
Exactly.
And I'm not even sure what the second part of that was, but I was responding to the first part that you said. Because when you said the first part of the question, I'm like, crypto. It's ours. Like we add the value to. Like we build it up. Like in the future, bro, you can have or will have the most visible, most profitable, most dope and different bootleg brand that people will have to embrace because you're putting that level of intention behind it. Because if you kind of present to people a certain way, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is how much it's costing me, or like this is what my process is this something you can see yourself supporting? Most times it is. Because when we're working with upcycled pieces, we're never trying to gouge people for $1.
Right.
Like we always try to show love and like build community and like make sure that you have the experience of like buying something that you really want and you getting it for like a killer price point makes the experience that much better, that much more grand. So yeah, if that answers your question, bro.
No, you answered both. Nah, for real. That was on point. That was an excellent answer. I ain't gonna hold you. And yo, bro, I know. Jiggy is with us. He on he outskirts watching the camera, but you said something about remixing. I just want you to say that out loud real quick.
Saying that that remixes is meant to enhance the original, brand. So that'll make everything much more rapid, saying? For sure.
Yeah. Had to put that in there, bro. That was facts. I ain't gonna hold you. That's exactly. I might put that as a quote for the for the joint because that was hard.
Remixing songs and remixing clothing.
Right. Absolutely. Yep. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. And you've been doing that since the beginning. As soon as you started, So you seen something, you put it in your style and your flair. So you've been doing that since what's the year you started?
Started in 20. I started getting paid in 2019, but I started the journey in 2018. Yeah.
2018. Dang, man. That's
It's been a little bit.
His website, how it got you.
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Since we being like intentional, my man not
Got the website right there.
Like,
Oh man.
who else got their mans on their website?
On the website though, that joint is tough.
Exclusive Maverick
That's
radio
tough.
Track. Like,
Yeah, that's hard.
We integrated in every way possible, man. Like, real community.
What's up? But first, I got something to ask you. Question is, how y'all feel about experience and execution? Part of my boy man campaign, man. How y'all feel? Give me an example.
Yeah, a little sneak peek. You guys,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to the website, man, for real.
Word.
What's the website called?
MadeByMav.shop. Type into Google, it pops up. Believe me, just go. Or the link is in my bio on Instagram.
That's right. I'll put it in at the bottom as well so y'all can check it out. I lost my questions. That's the reason why I'm on my phone. I'm like, yo, wait. Yo, I need to get one of those, yo. Like, I need to get one just like, yo. I said, yo, look at the screen. It's right there. Right. So, here we go. I got two more questions. How do you think younger creatives should approach their clothing or maybe approach the idea of bootlegging their own or coming with their own niche or their own style? There's a lot of questions in one.
Nah, I think I kind of get it. Yeah. The reason I made, a point about personal style is that personal style was meant for you to be open-minded, try different things, learn a whole lot about what style is in fashion as a separate entity too. But I believe that when you're younger, well, the generation now, they're coming into a time period where it's more comfortable to like not be in the biggest name brands and to embrace personal style, and even streetwear support a smaller brand that may not be as known, but the clothes is lit. Yeah. So I think it's a lot easier for them to ease into that. But I think that with personal style, their mind should always be open. And within that, bootlegging is one of those things that will kind of fall into there. And then, truth be told, even like the term bootleg it changes per person that you ask. Like everybody sees it and views it differently. So I believe that this younger generation is definitely more, accepting of like bootleg because they're also living a time where like we're on Instagram seeing this big, not resurgence, but a big surge of smaller streetwear brands come out, and everybody's flipping concepts. Everybody is. So to a certain extent, it's not even called bootleg to some people. It's just called flipping concepts or just doing, or your graphic design flips or however or your, theme flips. Like, how it goes. It's just concepts at the end of the day. But it's a lot easier for them to get into it because the world isn't telling them to wear the Balenciaga. The world isn't screaming at them to wear. They might be screaming about Rick Owens, I ain't gonna lie. But outside of that, like, the world is much more accepting to people who just got that shit on. And before it was like, you had to have these names to have that shit on. Now it's like, he got it. No, that's it. That's the end of the sentence. He got it on. So, and I know that's something that the people of the younger generation say a lot, like, he got that shit on. So I believe just in that statement alone, they're accepting this personal style thing way more than what we had the opportunity to actually do. Yeah. Granted, we were different in our own generation as is, but in our generation, you had to have some Louis, Gucci, like Gucci Bell, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? And even then, we still went against the grain and did our own thing, and look at where we are today. So, shout out to creativity, man. Shout out to being an individual. It's extremely important to be an individual. Don't follow the crowd. If you can Google the term Maverick, it's not only just my name. Everything that you see in the definition is what I believe and what I live. So if you could take anything, be that, please. Please don't follow the crowd. Please be different. Please have your own personal style. Please just be your own person and form your own opinions. The internet don't be right, bruh. It's just a bunch of people who got money and budgets that market you anything that they want to. Yeah, remember that. Like, you don't got to be a consumer your whole life. Be a creator too, but just be yourself. And that's not part of the question, but I just wanted to put that out there. Be a great person. Do great things. Be intentional. Yeah. Treat people right, Act like you got some home training.
Nah, for real. Because we need that. For real. So, any last shout-outs, special shout-outs to people connect, special anything that you got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Special shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Mama. Hey, mama. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I want to first shout out God, you know, for like seeing me and all these fellas to be here to do something amazing that's going to help us all grow and get to the next level. So shout out to God, first of all. Shout out to my parents for like, you know, raising me the right way to be a leader, to follow through with all these teachings. I want to shout out to my team. It's called Made by Mav Design Company, but heavy on the design company. I can't do all this shit by my damn self. Like, even when I did, it'll make you sick and like it'll hurt you, you know. But work with people. So I just really, work with people who like have a similar vision. You guys are going to the same place, if not a similar place, and just like meeting goals is extremely important. So I wanted to take time to just shout out my team, Cell, who has the brand No Blam Cell. You feel me? Yeah. I want to shout out my bro Chase out in Maryland. Man been a remote graphic designer for me for like 2 years now. You feel me? Probably even longer than that because I really met him pandemic type time. Shout you out, you know, because you know. It's funny, we got this joke between each other, well, like our like group where we call him Dinkelberg. And if you remember from the show, for your parents, Dinkelberg was just a cool dude who was just oblivious to somebody hating on him, like in the cut. So Timmy Dad would be mad as a bitch, like, oh my God, Dinkelberg, he looks so damn cool and fly. And I always thought that shit was funny because you so humble, and in the show, Dinkelberg is just oblivious to what the life he is living. Yeah. So it's like whenever we see you doing your thing, we're like, look at Dinkelberg over here looking cool and shit, man. Like, that's crazy. Someone shout you out, and plus you just motivate me, bro. Like it's like the statement, iron sharp as iron. This motherfucker be having me sharp as shit, man. Like every time I see him dropping, doing something, I just get up and be like, yeah, it's time to go cook something. Like I'm making the next thing. Like I got a bag of things that I done made because like. That's the type of creative I am. So it's like, I want to definitely like shout you out and just, I appreciate you living and being the person that you are and just keep going at any capacity that may be at the time. Because the thing is about the artistic journey, it ain't easy. Like you going against the grain, you doing something very hard, you spending all your money to make this thing work. And I think that when we see that in each other, we got to say that out loud more and be like, yo, I appreciate you risking your fucking life to bring this art to life and to share with other people and to give them hope. Because it may look like we just making a lot of dope clothes and selling them, getting money, doing collabs, all this stuff, but we real humans at the end of the day. Like, we not, this is a set, but like, this is where I work at. Like if you want to find Mav through the week, come to the production spot and you'll find me. So this is really who we are. And I think that when we have interviews and times to like really speak on it, we should, because it's like we get put on this pedestal as creators or designers or whatever. I'm like, I'm a human like you. I just found ways to make it make sense according to who I am. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference. That's real. I want to shout out Rebecca. We are actually in her spot right now, instant monogramming up on University Ave. Yeah. She's my business mentor. She's a great friend, a great human being in general. Get around as many great human beings as you can. Yeah. Not the easiest thing, but put the work in. Mm-hmm. Be intentional. Be transparent because it's worth it. Because when you're working this hard, you want the people around you to be working as hard and winning and getting the benefits that you're getting also. So when you win, I win. When I win, you win. Like the same thing for all of us. Like when these clips go out, you know what they're going to do. Matter of fact, we don't know what they're going to do. I just expect greatness out of everything I do. That's the only thing about me. I know what greatness is. So I appreciate the hell out of you, Smooth. I appreciate you for being consistent, pulling up. I appreciate you because everything is connected and we all push each other to make things happen. Because like y'all been on some consistent shit lately, man. Like I've been seeing it. I'm like, okay, the engine is on. Like we on something. I want to shout out Rochester. I want to shout out Rochester for supporting me through this creative journey. It ain't easy. None of this is easy. It may look a certain way through Instagram and social media and all this other shit, but like it's not easy. Bro, we all got bills. We all shit. We all got bills. They ain't going nowhere. Right though. But Rochester, you know, I believe in making a change, making a difference. We joke all the time. We call Rochester Gotham City and shit. But at the heart of it, we do care about this city because all the stuff that we put out for people to enjoy. Like, shout out Nightfly because we actually are like adding value to the city by like partner up with different like restaurants, bars, clubs to give people discounts. Because if you rock with us, you should be able to like feel that in like real time. Yeah, let me move around for you like real quick. Shout out Nightfly. Oh, hold on. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Hey, this is a great episode. Let me, yeah. Pull up, brother. Pull up. You look good. You look good. Pull on up. Pull on up, man. Pull on up, dog. Bro, I can't fit it up. You see my boy?
Man,
Oh, my boy.
fresh out of Bel Air Academy. Shout out.
Fresh out of Bel Air.
You feel me? Man, it's Keaton, aka Mr. Heaven on Earth in the building, man. Coming to show some love with everything going on, man. Make sure y'all pop out on Saturday. What time it start? 7. And we might be there all night, you know, depending on how it goes. So make sure y'all pop out.
What we doing?
Mr. Heaven on Earth gonna be in the building for sure.
Let him. Yeah, Jiggy.
Yeah, Jiggy, get in here. You can get in here.
It's dope. Yeah, I'm an artist. I go by the name Jiggy the Rebel. I just want to say about the clothing lines and stuff like that. It's okay to copy the right cat as long as you copy the right cat. You dig what I'm saying? But just be innovative. You know what I'm saying? And creative and create your own lane through whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Or creating. So that's all I gotta say. One love.
My man.
One thing you got it. No funny. Smooth. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Shout out to my boy, man. This is the Smooth Productions, man. This is the dude right here. Go ahead. Say a little sound.
Yeah, we in here, man.
As a matter of fact, you can end this off right here.
Yeah, this feels great, man. Like, this is awesome. I'm definitely glad to be a part of this and finally, like, it's something on it. Like, he really.
Honestly, streetwear mixed with like a little bit of high quality, high fashion.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think it's capturing everything. That's looking good. But man.
I never saw streetwear that was preppy.
Ooh, preppy streetwear. That's something serious. Preppy streetwear. And call it Bel Air. Could you? Preppy streetwear. Call it Bel Air.
Yeah, call it Bel Air.
Yeah.
We gonna call it Everything Heaven.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I like that. Everything heaven.
I got another shout out too. I was thinking about it. Shout out women. Shout out women. We would none of us be here.
Empty room right here.
Especially black women. Especially black women. I love black women, especially black women, that they're just teachers, so giving, give you grace. Everything, bro. Like, our world low key revolves around that, you know? It do. It's true. I just want to shout out women in general because a lot of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for women. My mother, other women believing in me, believing in what the vision is. A woman who built a business, who was able to like let us, record here, create here, expand our minds and our businesses here. Like, women, like, shout out women, OD, bro. I just think that this needs to be said, and it could just be that simple, bro. Shout out women. I love women. I love to push things out that support everybody more so. Like, let's be the men that these women actually need. You feel me? Like, I believe in that. Yeah, for real.
We're the culture that everything revolves around, so we make everything just better.
Absolutely. I believe women make everything better. So I like go really hard because I want to be the man that is a leader that can lead people to like where we're trying to get to, like, the better morals and principles and values that we really came from to begin with. But shout out to women for making way for us to like be here and like do what we doing, because this ain't all, it's not all us.
And they the one that be, supporting a lot with, buying the product and stuff. They real about buying it.
Are consistent buyers and believers in the vision.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even tell you how much I appreciate that.
And not only they buy for themselves, they buy for their family, their kids, and everything. So
they spread it out.
They spread it out, man. And then we need a lot of female models to come through, model everything, be in the music videos.
It's a fact.
And
women are a very important part of our process, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. Yeah. It's very true.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Absolute truth.
Real.
Word.
I like the shades, man. Damn, I'm getting serious. That tent,
actually, I bought these when me and Najee was at, when me and you went to Cornell.
Yeah, man.
And
I
we
was looking at him, I was like, yo, he's like, I'm about to buy these right now.
when you see something fire, you're like, I need to add that to like the little wardrobe. I'm gonna put these in the cut. It's about them details. Actually, shout out to Makiba. she's actually a woman that really put me on to like accessories, like really accessorizing, like really taking the like an entire look and just elevating it. She really, bro, she put me on. Like I thought it was cool, but then she showed me how to be intentional with it, and I was like, yeah.
Was that from Lotus Creations or? Oh yeah. Yeah. Shout out Lotus Creations too. Yeah, she make a lot of jewelry with stones and all types of colors and like different stones and designs and stuff. That's phenomenal. Yeah, she a beast. Beast with it. By Chevy. Lotus Creations by Chevy. Her Instagram and stuff. And she be at the public market all the time too, putting that work in. So anybody else want?
I would say, you can close.
Go ahead, man.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hey, yo, man, right here. We now sitting at 106 in Maverick, man. We got Keaton in the building. We got Jiggy the Rebel. We got Najee Quick in this mug. We got Smooth, D Wills, you feel me? And you know, you got your very own Maverick. So I appreciate everybody's time. This is a great place to be. It's the only place to be. And you matter.
You matter.
Don't nobody out, man.
Yes, sir. Any shout outs, man? Anything you got going on, man? You gotta, you know what I mean? Let the people know. You know what I'm saying?
Let me do that. Yeah. So right behind us, we'll actually start with the mannequin. Shout out to Nightfly. It's actually a collaboration I got going on right now. And Nightfly is actually a nightlife app, pretty much, where they like pretty much pair the experience with the execution of what's going on in the city. So they partner with different bars, restaurants, clubs to pretty much like give their subscribers or people from my audience perks. So you can be going out and be like, yo, I'm gonna wear my Mav hat tonight. End up scanning the side of this, and then you can go to Taco Dero, get a free taco. You might be at one of the bars, you might get buy one get one or a free shot or something. But it's really just about adding value to the lives of the people that support us consistently, or just can support us at all. You know, I think that that's very important, very solid point in terms of making community. So I appreciate Nightfly for believing in the vision and like seeing how far we're actually going, because this hat is going up right now, bro. We doing numbers, and I'm just happy that we get to do something that affects Rochester in a super positive way that absolutely adds value to the city. That's my shit. Yeah, shout out to Nightfly. I actually made it like a one-on-one piece for like Saturday. So front of it, Maverick, bring a good thing to life, be the one you want to be. Heavy on messaging and being intentional. And the back, got the M with the face.
Yeah, that's cool. Is that on camera?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got the M with the face on the back because we dropping in February and whatnot. Yeah, details, man, details. Good idea. Yeah, good idea, man. We're actually working on the current collab, which is with Good Life. Shout out to Good Life, man. Good Life Collective over on Monroe. They doing big things over there, man. Like, get in tune, like tap in with them. We're actually collaborating on a Valentine's Day drop, and I got GLC right here. This is like actually the pink option with the baby. What's going on there, the imagery, and we actually got remember earlier in the interview I was saying shout out to women, especially black women. So my thing was to put a black woman on this just for representation, because Good Life Collective is also black owned. So I also wanted to make sure that our representation was definitely on point. That's very much important to me. Anybody else? Shout out to the team. I didn't do this all by myself. There's nothing more important than team, nothing more beautiful than a plan coming together. What else is going on? There's a lot of stuff going on, bro. Oh, that shirt right here? Mav. Yeah. Yeah, Jay. This is pretty much the other Good Life option. It's a black-owned dispensary, so I wanted to make sure that our people's presence and the representation was definitely there in a dope way. So the woman on front is black. That's actually a black hand also. I'm not sure if you could tell. But yeah, man, I believe in, we executing something very dope right now, man. Like, we in the process. So you guys are actually seeing behind the scenes, because all these boxes is all of these sweaters, you feel me? So I'm getting like the sizing and the measurements right, all that good stuff. And like, we creating something beautiful for people to enjoy on Valentine's Day And honestly, Black History Month, because that's what February is, regardless of what the government is trying to tell you.
Right.
So yeah, that's represent our people in like a great way. You feel me?
Yes.
And you got some. Oh yeah, shout out to the bootleg campaign.
yeah,
you know,
bootleg,
you know,
sure.
like we intentional with this. Why are we here? You know.
Yep.
You got something great going on, bro. Like I'm super proud, super impressed, and I can't wait to see how high it actually go. Cause you putting out some exceptional work like with this. Like this is like the culmination of like 101 deep talks over our course of time, and I'm just like, yo, you doing it? Like you doing it? Like I don't need to act surprised about it because I expected this already. It's just happening a little bit better than what I expected, and I appreciate that. But yeah, shout out to what you got going on, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Shout out to Smooth. Shout out to Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, because he the one behind it, all this production and the hustle behind it and all that. Like, that's the boy. He doing it. For real, man. My boy, man. Come on, you can say something real quick. I mean, you can close this out, too.
Yeah, I just appreciate you having me involved. You know, you hit me up, you had an idea, you just shared it with me. I was like, oh, shit, okay, this is it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I'm like, you know, I'm not just a cameraman, I'm a cameraman. Yeah, you know, Jay-Z, JV. Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah. And the reason I say that because I'm always wearing a camera on me, so I'm literally a cameraman, you know. So like that's what it's be about. But yeah, I appreciate you, you know, having me, you know, be along, and I'm like excited to see like how far this goes. It's gonna be nuts. Like I'm thinking like some like Cody and Chike with the, you know, the Genius joint on Netflix. He did with Ye.
Shout out to Ye.
Yeah, for real. Ye.
Shout out to Ye.
Yo. Yeah, shout. Yeah. Shout out to Ye, man. He got his billionaire status back, but now he needs. Yeah, and now he need to send. He got to send some of them billions over here to us so we could get this production going and booming for real. Yeah, send some billions over here, man. We got you. Yeah, man. Right, man. Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, man. I'm with that. Yeah,
That's funny as hell.
yeah,
Because he's really the biggest Kanye fan.
yeah. Be on it, man.
Nah, he got me.
Yeah,
He got me.
I'm be on it, man. That,
Chris Love, yeah.
To Chris.
oh, Chris. Yeah.
Chris Lofton. Shout out.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one that do
The parties.
the parties. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was thinking of when you said Good Life, but then when you mentioned the dispensary, and I was like, oh, that's separate. But they should work together too. Damn, that'll be fire.
Trying to move the people into
Yeah.
great, safe environments, you know.
Shout out to Lofton Entertainment. That's all. I had to put that out. Chris, what up?
That's fire. Okay. But yeah, I'm, you know, Smooth On. I got 2 Instagrams. So I got Smooth On 44 and then Smooth Views. And then the Smooth On 44 is where I vlog my day and what I got going on. And then Smooth Views is where I vlog other people and what they got going on. So you can check out my YouTube, my Instagram, and you see, you know, the work that people are doing out here. If they got clothing brand, they got music, they're doing sports, whatever. I just like to capture it all and just be that, you know, media man. And then, yo, the other day I looked up Bounce TV. You know that channel? Yeah, Bounce TV. And I found out one of the founders is Martin Luther King Jr. the third. Yeah, he's a founder of Bounce TV.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how accurate it is, but like it shows it, like, you know, as soon as you Google it, it shows founder, and then we tap on it, and then you read you're like, okay, is this for real? Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then they sold it to a bigger media company, and then that's how it's still running and doing this thing. But Martin Luther King Jr. the third, that's nuts. And his birthday just passed, right? Or the holiday that just passed? Yeah, so that's fire. But yeah, definitely check me out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything.
Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. You can follow me. My personal page is MavKnows10, and my business page is MadeByMav_. Follow either or, but if you just follow the Made by Mav page, and the one page that page is following is me. So just follow Made by Mav_, and like you'll find the rest.
Yeah, everybody should go shout out Instagrams. Yeah, everybody come through.
Once again, my name is Jiggy the Rebel. I'm an artist, a hip-hop artist. You can find me on IG at JIGGYDAREBEL, Jiggy the Rebel. Apple on all platforms as well, so follow me.
It's Keaton, aka Mr. Heaven on Earth. You can follow me at Keaton._. Replace the O for a 0. And then make sure you follow Heaven on Earth. Spell it straight through Heaven on Earth, but put a period after the V. And make sure you follow everything Heaven. Coming soon, summer. It's going to be a nice year, man. I'm giving y'all all heat. So make sure y'all follow all that. And again, Mr. Heaven on Earth checking out, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on Saturday. And we out. Peace.
Everything heaven, you know.
Everything heaven.
It defies description. She put the boom doom, the Santaria, the Yuba, all of it. She put it on me, man. Next morning I got up and made breakfast.